Hey guys, Marsingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So, a few hours after this video goes up, I think by the time this comes out, if you're watching it straight away, it'll be about 5 hours from now, the banner for LR Future Gohan and Trunks is coming out. We did find out today after the maintenance had finished and we got the data download, there is going to be a Rising Dragon Carnival banner, which is a double rates banner. So, on JP, this was a double rates banner because it was the Christmas special banner, and Global got a Christmas double rates banner at the same time for God Goku and Hit. Now, God Goku and Hit, when they came out on JP, were just a normal legendary summon banner. So a lot of us assumed that, you know, as the perfect one-for-one exchange, when this banner finally came to Global, it would be a normal legendary summon banner. But it is going to be a Rising Dragon Carnival banner, which means that Global actually is getting an extra double rates banner in the schedule that JP did not get. So the one downside is that the Dragon Carnival banner gives blue coins instead of yellow, but obviously the trade-off is you get double rates. So the statistical probability of pulling an LR per multi is obviously way higher than it is on any other banner, but bear in mind, of course, that you can still get bad luck. I always like to put out these videos when a banner is about to come out, just to give my advice, but as I always say in these videos, this advice is more geared towards people who are either free to play or who don't spend a lot of money on the game, because obviously if you're a whale, you probably do summons on every banner, maybe a few here and there. And of course, if you're somebody who's really hyped for this unit, you'll probably have allocated some stones in your plan that you want to summon for them anyway, just to see if you can get them. Because of course, the main focus for a lot of people should be the anniversary. As much as I don't like the meme that all year everybody just says, you know, skip every banner for the anniversary. But now that we've seen how ridiculously good the 2 anniversary LRs are, and the fact that they usher in this whole new 200% leader skill meta, this unit is cool and fun to use, but your account is not going to suffer a huge amount if you don't get them. Whereas obviously if you don't pull the anniversary LRs, the new meta, we're seeing how difficult these red zone stages are for the new event that comes along with the anniversary. And you really want to be running 200% teams. It can be done without them, obviously, but you want to give yourself the best chance possible. So we'll talk a little bit about the unit. So they are a Connected Hope and Bonder of Master and Disciple lead. 4 key and 150 across the board. Good leader skill, good combination of categories. You can definitely make a fun team with them. They raise defense on both their supers. Their 12 key raises attack as well. Does colossal damage. And then the Ultra is greatly raises defense and does mega colossal damage. Now they have attack and defense 150. They randomly change key spheres of a certain type AGL excluded to AGL when HP is 58% or more. This is pretty important because you want to get a lot of AGL orbs with them for them to be at their best. And when you can't, they definitely don't look quite as good because you get extra defense, you get extra crit chance and damage reduction with 5 or more orbs obtained. But then you basically get that same effect doubled, although it's attack and not defense, but you get the crit chance, you get damage reduction. That basically doubles if those 5 orbs are key spheres. Of course, if those orbs are AGL orbs, right? And then if you get 8 orbs of any type, you get an additional super attack guaranteed, which of course for the LR is the 12 key, which will raise their attack and then raise their defense again. So on a turn where you can't get 5 AGL orbs, obviously their attack is going to look a lot lower. And like with any nuking unit, if there ends up being a turn where you can't even get 5 orbs, then their defense is not going to be anywhere near as high as you would like it to be. So, like any nuker, they can be badly affected by a bad field of orbs, but they do at least help themselves out with the fact that they create them. So, basically, they exchange, starting from the 3rd turn, when HP is 58% or less, you can activate the active skill to transform into just Super Saiyan Gohan. He gets 8 key for 5 turns from the start of the turn, attack 258%, launches an additional super attack with 8 or more key spheres, foresees enemy super attack when HP is 58% or less, and then he has a revival, 85% HP recovered when the character is KO'd, key plus 5, defense plus 58%, and reduces damage received by 58% for the rest of the battle when the revival skill is activated. So, as you can see, he doesn't have any defense in his passive before he revives. So, he gets a lot of damage, and he gets a bunch of extra key for a few turns as well. But the whole point, kind of, is that he's then going to die and get you the revival. Now, you can obviously place him in a slot where he's not going to get attacked, and you could actually keep him like this for a while. But if you want to use him as a decent defensive unit and get that heal, because maybe you want to delay the revive, right, because he's you know, you've got full health and there's a slot where you can put him where there's no attack. And then on the next turn, you might have taken a ton of damage the next time he comes around, and then you can use him to basically deliberately get yourself killed and then get the revival. And then, yeah, the fact that he has 58% damage reduction for the rest of the fight, then obviously he is a very strong tank. So he is a very good unit overall. He's fun to use. It's interesting, of course, because, like I say, he is in the pre-transformation, he is a nuker, so you can get into some unfortunate setups. He's got pretty decent links for the teams that he's on as well. Typical Saiyan links. He's got prepared for battle, which is good. Just a pretty solid unit overall. So the unit itself is cool, and obviously if you're a big fan of Future Gohan, like I say, we finally have one-arm Future Gohan in Dokkan. So he's a very good unit, but the unfortunate thing you of course have to consider is the banner itself, which is, this is how the banner looked on JP. Now, even though it was the legendary summon banner for the Christmas, there were 2 featured SSRs. Pretty sure did the God Goku and Hit, I actually can't even remember now whether God Goku and Hit had a secondary featured LR. So it'll be interesting to see if we get this, because normally Rising Dragon Carnival doesn't have 2 featured LRs, but it has in the past. So you definitely don't want to be getting, like, you know, the guaranteed LR animation and then you pull the physical androids. Eventually, with all the buffs that androids are getting, they'll probably be really good once they get their Easy A. But if you pull them in a slot that could potentially have been the other featured LR, which is the one that presumably you are summoning for, that would be very, very unfortunate. So the banner is not great. It's got units on it that have either Easy Aid already, like the STR-17 and the INT-18, and are decent, but they're outdated a little bit already. This Tech-18 is alright, but only on a Peppy Gal's team, really. This Tech Trunks, we don't have his Easy A on Global yet, but he's very, very good. And I imagine these 2 Trunkses, when they eventually get Easy A's... sorry, this guy does. He's a support. He's a bit outdated now. Just this STR one, sorry. When he gets his Easy A, I feel like he's going to be really good. I don't think these ones have their Easy A's yet, the original future androids. I don't think they do. And then, of course, the LR androids, like I said, could get an Easy A at some point. But it's a typical legendary summon banner setup, right, where basically, you don't really want any of the featured units except for the main LR. Obviously, it has all the other LRs in it. And obviously, the big draw that they're trying to get you in for this one is the fact that it is a double rates banner. Now, the interesting thing is, I believe this is the first time. We've been seeing ticket packs for banners recently quite a lot on Global, both for Dokkan Fests and for legendary summons, like the Janemba banner had one. There has been revealed in the files the fact that we have a Rising Dragon Carnival ticket. So, as I tweeted out here earlier, depending on what the ticket gives you, it could be the most valuable ticket in recent memory, considering the banner is already double rates. I can see a lot of people pulling LRs with this. So, if this is like the Janemba one, like I mentioned here, where it's like a 20-unit multi, you're technically doing 2 multi-summons on the banner's worth of units, and it's double rates. So, like I said, I mean, I really mean when I say I can see a lot of people posting screenshots of getting LRs off of this, depending on, like, how many you get per multi or whatever, because we've had ones in the past where you get like 5 units and it's just 1 GSSR, or like 7 units, or there's varying numbers of tickets in packs that go up in price, or they just do 1 and it's like $30 for the whole thing. We don't actually know yet what exactly it's going to be. So if you're somebody who does spend on the game, I would imagine that this is probably one of the most valuable ticket packs that you could buy, because it's going to have such a great chance of pulling an LR. And with the anniversary coming up, somebody who is of the same sort of level as me, like a mini whale or a dolphin, whatever you want to call it, basically I only really ever buy sale stones, and then occasionally I might buy 1 or 2 full-priced ones. So for me, I obviously want to stockpile as many stones as possible before the anniversary, as most people probably should. So I will buy all the sale stones, but I won't necessarily use them to summon on the banner. So yeah, if you are going to spend, this is a good opportunity to potentially pull them or other LRs, and then obviously if you still want to buy sale packs, you could save them. Like I said, there are people I know that are quite excited to summon for this unit, so you're probably going to buy the stones anyway and maybe use some on them and save the rest for the anniversary. But if you spend, the ticket pack is probably going to be one of the most valuable ones that we have seen be available so far on Global. Aside from, like, you know, the big anniversary packs they do and stuff like that. So I can imagine that this will be very, very good. So you have to let me know what you guys think down below. Honestly, I think the banner is a skip for a large majority of people. just based on the stuff that we've seen for the anniversary. Although I should clarify, because Truth posted this earlier to kind of clear up the point, is obviously everybody memes by saying save for the anniversary, but realistically you should be saving for like the first 200% category leads, right, which we know come with the anniversary. But we have Saiyan Day, which is going to be on Global and JP at the same time. And then, of course, if we have Golden Week at the same time as JP again, they could release some crazy, like, pure Saiyan 200% leader for Saiyan Day or something. And then that unit would actually be worth trying to summon for before the anniversary. So there is still some unknowns on the horizon, but honestly, I think banners like this are definitely not worth you summoning on unless you really, really want this particular unit. But honestly, I would say even if you're free to play and you do really want this unit, I mean, maybe do a multi to, you know, just to give it a try, see if you can get the good old one and done. But you definitely want to be saving up for something much more impactful to your account in the future. Because like I said earlier in the video, your account's not really going to be too hurt by you not having this unit. And if you already have a Connected Hopes or Bond of Master and Disciple leader, you can always run that team, and like if you find one of these out on the friend list, you can then run this team and get to use them and try them out without actually having to pull them. So let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, I know some of you out there, even in my audience, are hyped to summon for this unit. If you are, I hope you get good luck and can then save the rest of your stones. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.